Okay. Let me just do a moment for me to check my audio, make sure my mic is working. I didn't catch that in time. I guess I could go back. Alright, it's actually pretty well in sync, so, it's actually pretty well. Okay, well, it's working now. Sorry, as soon as I tap my mic to mute it after I get done talking, usually there's like a 10-second delay. This one's like a 1 or 2 second delay, I swear. Alright. In this stream, I am aiming to complete the quarry and possibly the next area. Before we get started on anything, we do have some new dialogue. Oh, and I also upgraded my gear to level as high as I could get it. My sniper upgraded to my level, which is level 18. My assault rifle, I leveled it up to level 17.
So how many exactly have attempted this little run at the forest before us?
7. 7 expeditions. Some long ago, before we even knew what we were dealing with. The most recent about 5 years ago. And they knew. They knew exactly what was waiting for them out there. And they still went.
I really kind of wonder.
You always have to be so surly. He's putting a real negative energy over this.
Yes, thank you for telling me about matchmaking. I do know about that game, but I'm not playing with anyone else.
Anything I can do for you?
So you see the future. You can tell me when to dodge a bullet?
I wish. That's not how it works. I just get flashes. I don't control it, it just happens. And half the time I read it wrong.
But Corgan was crazy about you.
I get it right just often enough.
Really kind of wonder how exactly the she just explained how that works, but I'd like to see it more in action.
Where did these visions come from?
The anomaly that killed my mom. I ripped through her hut in the middle of the night. Decided to spare me. It just fucked with my head.
I'm sorry.
Bad, violent, awful shit. And that's all I ever see. I was a kid when it happened. I used to think I was going insane.
Well, when'd you figure out you weren't?
I'm still not so sure.
You trust her visions?
These visions. How do you know they're real?
How do you know yours are real?
I don't see the future. Just shitty things that have already happened. Except once, actually. The first time it happened, I saw you.
Well, there you go.
Alright. So we have quite a bit to do in this area. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I want to get is, well, the first quest I'm going to do, I should say, is this hunter quest right here. But the first collectible, the first thing I'm going to do in general is this collectible that should be over here.
In. Tell me exactly what I'm looking for.
You're looking for old batteries. They could be in capacitors, engines, mining equipment, old burnt-out electronics. 3 batteries should be enough. I hope.
Hey, Outrider. Zahidi mentioned you've known Jakub since Earth. What was he like back then?
He was always rough, if that's what you're asking. Look, back on Earth, it was dark times. Turned us all cold, and now this place. To survive all that, only to end up somewhere worse, it's made him even worse.
Yeah, well, doesn't excuse the shit he's done.
Sure, but it maybe goes a way to explain things.
Alright. So, I did kind of scout ahead, if I'm going to be honest here, just to make sure that I get through this area quickly, because I do want to try and complete both this area and the upcoming area, the Forest Enclave. Whether or not that will happen remains to be seen. I do see there's chests up. But that is what I'm going to be trying to do. Hey, come on.
Some writing here.
Oh. Oh, this is actually leads into another area. I'm gonna come back for that. I thought that was something else. I'll get that chest later. I think the area that I need to go to here. I'm basically looking for a hunter quest. I don't know where it is, but I think it's back here. Back 8. So something I want to talk about. I've been really kind of bothered and really upset with myself over what happened last stream. Some people may find this inconsequential or doesn't matter in the long run, but this day and age where people get triggered over seemingly nothing, I do want, well, nothing within reason. I do want to state that there was a moment in yesterday's stream where when I was streaming... Ow! What the heck was that? I was streaming Skyrim, and at one point when I was trying to find this item, I said I was attacking a bandit, and I said
Well, this should be interesting.
it's not just the fact that I called the bandit boy, because I was assuming it was a guy bandit, but it was how I delivered it, which made it sound like that it was a racist comment. Because, like, a big complaint today is a big complaint is the fact that a big complaint about the Foghorn Leghorn show on Looney Tunes is that many people think that Foghorn Leghorn is meant to be a racist character because of the fact how he says, "Hey boy, now boy," and it's because of how he delivered that. It just kind of makes it people think of a racism like with racist, like with I can't think the 1920s where there's people use boy to refer to black people essentially. I just wanted to explain that I am not a racist person. I consider myself to be an equal opportunist. But I personally believe that what I do today, when I am going for my master's degree, when I am writing the books, I personally believe that whatever I do today, anyone else can do the same. So, if there's people out there, idiots, who believe in white privilege, who think that because they're white they can get away with murder, essentially, I don't like to believe that. I believe that everyone has the should have the same rights and the same ability. In fact, I consider myself to be the same as everyone else. And it really upset me when I said, "Hey boy," and I called that bandit boy, and then it turned out it was a red guard, which is a dark-skinned race. And I just felt so bad about that. So I just want to issue a further apology and state that I am not racist. And I apologize if it sounded like I was. But I'm hoping that my actions in the future will show you exactly what I am, because I am. Okay, you need to stop that. I just apologize. I just want to apologize for that. That's not who I am. Oh my god. This is by far the most aggressive animal. There we go, got him. I get upset, I get worried that I may be offending someone just so easily that I end up having to spend some time just to apologize, and just what I think may make me sound to be racist. It's probably not a big deal. So I just apologize for that. It's probably not a big deal. It's probably, people will probably understand that I'm not trying to be racist, but it's just, I can just see people being upset. That looks really cool. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of a hunter mask from Destiny. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try this one out. It may be better than mine. Let me actually compare it. It's not really that much worse than mine. And my sniper, the one I had, was level 18, so it may actually be better. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, well, I can't actually fast travel from there. I need to actually travel to whatever it's called, but I should actually fast travel from there. Alright, let me head on back to the camp. And I will travel back to Trenchtown to turn in this quest. Get a new ability. I've heard there's some people out there, just go back on the topic of racism. Some people out there who, oh god. There's some people out there who say stuff like, oh, I am the least racist person in the world.
That Bailey, what a character, eh?
No one loves black people more than me. I'm just kind of quoting this one person. But I feel like that if you say stuff like that, it just kind of makes it sound even more. So I just don't understand why people just. I feel like racism has been like an ongoing thing in America for a long time, and I just kind of really wish we just put all that stuff behind, treat each other as equal, essentially. I generally avoid talking about politics. I generally avoid talking about race, that kind of stuff. I only bring it up when I feel it's necessary, so that's the last time you'll hear me talking about it. In other news, in one of my classes at my university, we have been working on this project for a few, and we finally turned it in. We finally got it graded.
You just kick back and have a drink. Now I'll give that reward.
This stinking
No big deal.
teacher. This teacher wants you to practice
Try the
close
new
reading
blend.
skills.
Call it the liver spinner.
I'll wait until I turn this in. I don't use phaser beams. Oh, that could be really good.
That'll do nicely.
Oh, look at that head! Wow. This, I was gonna say my teacher, she wants us to practice close reading skills, which, and many people when they're writing essays, they may summarize a quote or they may analyze a
Those
quote,
monsters ain't gonna kill themselves.
but they don't really, what she means by close reading is by going in depth and figuring out what exactly the author is saying with phrase with each word, and it's actually breaking down things just to a cellular level, essentially. Just, and she recently graded our assignment, and she's like, she sent an email to all these students, and she says, "Hey, this assignment is graded, but looks like many of you have gone below 70%, i.e., most of us failed. And if you are one of those people that got to 70%, come talk to me, because I will tell you what you need to do, what you need to work on for this next project." I got a 75. That is a solid C. And I thought I did well. I thought I got like a B paper. He is by far the most strict grader teacher I have ever seen. And it really kind of makes me worried for what's to come, and really kind of makes me worried for what's to come, and cannot think. And when I go for my master, I know for a fact I will definitely need to get some tutoring done, but my god. This teacher is, I just don't understand like how I could have gone like 75 out of 100 on the fact that she said that many other students have gone the same really makes me worried. Yeah. When I get into grad school, chances are I will be encountering more and more I'll be encountering more and more moments like that where I will need to show my A game. And I did find out there is a resource in library where you can get help writing master, like grad school, essentially. I'll probably be abusing that, but this how I did on that assignment, I thought I got an A or B. It really made me a little bit nervous for oh god, this I will need to talk to her when school starts up again on I have her today, but that is just insane. That's the life of a college student. Always have to give your A game. This guy's stuck. Or is he up there? Okay, what is... This is actually a really cool area. I like the look of this a lot. You dropped a purple? Thank you very much. Achievement, was this Legacy of Enoch. Group of characters with epic or legendary items. Very nice. There was this movie I watched. When I said very nice, I was just kind of reminded of this movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I believe the main character actor I played him, George Clooney. But at the very end, when the main character is kind of performing on stage after George Clooney girl back, the mayor said something, mighty fine, mighty fine. It just kind of wanted to remind me of when I said very nice, or whatever I said, just mighty fine. There's this YouTuber I follow. I usually watch him for his reviews of like anime episodes or manga chapters. I'm a huge One Piece nerd. And he does some really interesting reactions between One Piece chapters, anime. And this, he often like shows like clips of YouTube videos or something as references for what he says, which I always think is kind of interesting. It is in some ways a culture. If you're interested in what I'm talking about, I think there's a streamer on Twitch, but King of Lightning. Actually really interesting. I generally don't advertise often. I was just using him as an example. Ah, Heatwave Tier 2. Thought I heard someone coming up to my door. Alright, let's go. Nobody got time for this. This ambient music sounds so ominous. Now I am not gonna leave just yet, not until I'm sure that I grabbed everything. Looks like I did. Alright, while I am fast traveling back to Rift Town, let me go ahead and check out some stuff off this list. Where is... Oh, here's Jakob.
Last stop before the forest, huh? Good.
Alright, let's go. Where am I? Over here. I haven't been to Rift Town in a while. I also had leftover Chinese food before I started streaming. Now I have the hiccups.
Memories of the past. The future means so little. If you come across anything else from old Earth, there's a home for it here. Is this soil from Earth? Whoever brought this had a hard time letting go. This might be the only real piece of home we have left now. Boarding the Flores wasn't a guarantee of survival, you know. After what happened to the Caravel, some decided to stay on Earth and not chase some dream of interstellar colonization. Maybe they had the last laugh. At least they didn't have to waste all that time on hope.
Wow, that is very weak. I'll take this, but I won't. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back to the quarry. Let's see, we got 5 out of 10, 3 out of 10 hunter, 5 out of 10, wanted, 5 out of 10 historian, and 11 out of 13. I think that's what that said. Alright, now let us go. We're going to be heading towards this area, so we'll be working on the Outriders Legacy. Outriders Legacy is over here, is up this where I went halfway up last time. The heck was that? How strong do you have to be to lift a freaking tree? My god.